I need to get these in here. I need to get the plastic. Like, we haven't gotten plastic in forever. These guys are not getting done either. Like, that's yet another problem we need to deal with. This should be a 9. There should be errands now for delivery. Maybe not. Can we say don't have lossies in here? Trying to get to the fucking critter station. Don't have glossies in here. I want them in here. Okay, we're getting some shearing done now. Okay. Did we Trivaldo? Trivaldo's not getting shaken up yet. Okay. Alright, what else can we do? Great halls, luxury bedrooms are, what, 12 tiles? I need 1 decor item. So what's the only difference we need to do here? We just basically need to... Do they need to be 4 tiles high? Maximum height 4 tiles. Okay. So we can't do this row. Yeah, let's see what we can do here. We're just going to use a little bit of our problem downtime. Trivaldo got shaken up? No, he did not. I think we ran out of power, or he was out of a cycle. So then what's our max size of this? 64 tiles. So like this. Yeah, that works for me. Skill reset, Trivaldo. Here we go, here we go. Skill, Trivaldo, let's go. You get a little bit of researching. Just to get those points a little faster. Okay, here's the other question. Do I still need to farm mealwood? I'm going to set these down to 3. I'm going to set these down. I'm going to take Stinky. Stinky, I think, is like our farmer, right? Like, you're doing farming and critter tending. I'm going to switch your priorities. Stinky, 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 Stinky. Where are you? I'm going to switch your priorities. I'm going to do farming as secondary. We're going to see if we can just survive off of critters for a little bit. I mean, these can grow, and we can always, like, bring them back, right? And all our ranchers have farming as a secondary. Automatic egg cooker. I mean, I don't want to cook the eggs. I want to hatch the eggs. And more critters and more eggs, right? Or, well, I mean, not really at this point, because we're not getting around to getting all these done. Glum, 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 glum. Oh my god. Groomed? Glum. I wish there was an easy way to see, like, how many hatches in a ranch are actually groomed happy and how many are unhappy. To get, like, a better, understanding of how many... Am I an idiot? Oh, I'm one short. Not bad. I'm like, how is this not fitting? Okay, can we deconstruct this door so we can get those in? And then we should be able to put some furniture in here. Do like some hanging ponds, right? Maybe we can deconstruct this one too. We can start down here. Oh, this might take a while to get that one done. Actually, I can just dig that tile out. Fuck it. We're gonna get these guys out of barracks into luxury barracks for one more morale. We have a lot of critters in here that shouldn't be here. Like, we shouldn't have hatches in here. Ooh, we don't have any stone hatch ranches at all. We shouldn't have any Sweetles in here. Dracos and Cuddle Pits shouldn't be in here. What is this? Stone hatches? What do they eat? What do the stone hatches eat? Stone hatch. Igneous. Sounds good. Actually, do they eat Mafic? No, because that would have been sweet, because we got a bunch of fucking Mafic up here. Oh, this is actually at 8 critters now. Oh, they're just all chilling down here. They eat stone. Ah, good one. You're right. They do. They do. Travaldo, did you get shaken up? Oh, we already did you. Gosman got a point. Yeah, you're not really getting anything out of this. Alright, what do we have in plans? Leaf? Okay. I see a Pip right there. Pip, time to die. Rock and stone. Yeah, you are absolutely right. That is what they eat. Oh, did we ever put diamond up here? Which one's got the diamond? Oh, we don't have... We're missing a diamond one. We're missing the diamond one. Any eggs? Pip egg. Okay. Any other eggs? Another pip egg. And another pip egg. And another one. Max tiles 64. Game? What am I missing? No cots? Fuck off. Fuck off. It has to be plastic, no cons. Oh my god. So barracks is really all we can do. Well, we'll get a little bit of core out of it, I guess. Well, screw that. So this was for nothing. Well, I mean, maybe we get the plastic later on. We can replace some of the stuff. Right? I mean, you never know. Don't think we quite need that anymore. Whew. We have a lot of pips. We have a lot of hatches in here still that need to be moved. Let's do another hatch ranch. Alright, so now let's see what else we got. Let's think for a second. What else can we do to help us out a little bit? Carbon dioxide is going to travel over. It really would be nice to just dump the carbon dioxide in here somewhere. me think. Let me think for a sec. We have a lot of carbon dioxide here that we're not going to get rid of. So what if we just do... What if we just put a thing down here? Just something like this, right? You know, help it out, get the carbon dioxide out here. Even if it's oxygen, we'll pump the oxygen down here. Or if it's oxygen, we'll just, you know, do something else here. Which way do we gotta go? Left or right? Comes in, jumps over, go the other way. Okay, we'll throw a filterless, powerless filter in here for carbon dioxide, and then we're gonna shunt this carbon dioxide downwards. Figure that out. Let these guys build this first. Travaldo got the skill we needed. Travaldo goes back into the shaker. Into not the salt shaker, but the other shaker. Plastic. We're going up in plastic. That's good. That's good. We should have 8 critters in here now. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Here's a question. Do I still need regular Drekos? I don't think so, right? I should be able to just switch to glossy Drekos. Am I right? If I have enough, right? Like, I don't need these anymore. I'm not saying auto wrangle, but if they die, we're just going to bring in regular Drekos. Get us more plastic. Yeah, we're egg struggling right now. Alright, so this is that. These guys are done, right? So let's dig that up. Deconstruct those. Should be able to move these guys in. I mean, it's not really helping us with anything. It just gives a little more decor. That's really all we're getting out of this. A little more decor. Just getting a little more decor out of it. Yeah, the fact that we're not having the eggs right now is really hurting us. Really, really hurting us. Travaldo's almost ready. And Travaldo got reset. Alright, critter ranching, my friend. Critter ranching. Let's go. Alright, so let's go look at the other guys. Who else can we recruit? Amari, you're kind of a builder and a carrier. You have husbandry too, though. Amari, you say, huh? More ranchers. I have an idle dupe. Why do I have an idle dupe? You dumb, stupid. Because you can't dig that. I understand you can't dig that. Oh, we also need to set up a ton of, and we need to switch this to diamond. What's diamond under? Blah 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 blah. That one. Right. So we can bring the diamond up here because I think we need diamond too, right? Am I wrong about this? Double checking. I think we need a diamond, right? Yeah, 2.5 tons. Printables. Don't waste time on the printables. Could be something good, or it could be something bad. I'm at 16. Actually starting to work a little bit. We made a little bit of room, I guess. Any more arbor trees? We haven't gotten any. Yeah, because these guys are not getting groomed, right? Like, these are all just glum. Like, our population is gonna die. So we basically, like, built too many ranches and don't have enough ranchers. I think that's pretty much our problem at this point. Too many ranches. That's 8 critters already. Holy shit, dude. What do we have up here? Hatches. And here we have what? Stone hatches. They're not getting done, though. The fuck? Okay, you are all gonna die. So yeah, we fucked that up at some point. Yeah, I mean, the hugging is... Right, because the hugging basically accelerates it, right? It's more the fact that we need to get the stables we have groomed, right? And that seems to be the problem. So what if we do, like, so the idea right now is if we go do these and we say 7, right? So if we say we won't hug these anymore, right? So let's try that, right? So this is basically, now we're saying hugging comes after these, right? So they would have to groom first and then hug. Murder these guys too. Are we still building anything else? Oh, we're still building down here. I forgot about that. So they need to... What is this? Is this too high? Well, son of a bitch. Well, I can't get there. Okay, alright, hold on. We'll just go from here. That's still not gonna get us everywhere we want to be. Well, damn it. Just need to build these pipes there. Wait, can I bring these down? Will this help? That should help, right? So yeah, we'll see how that affects our work. Because yeah, we have a bunch of ranchers actually ranching right now. Like they're trying to catch up. It's just like, yeah, the fact that we might have had to switch ranchers over earlier so that they can get more skill levels. I mean, the hugging gives experience, this gives experience, but like it's gonna take them a while to become, you know, good ranchers. So also we planted a bunch more axifers down here apparently. I mean, that's not the worst thing that happened, I guess. How are we doing on ethanol? We're still okay on ethanol. And we are at 3 tons of steel. We are 14.5 tons away from our goal. Oh, this is also a problem. Yep, didn't think about that. Obsidian they can't burrow into, but the stuff they can burrow into, then they are considered not in the room anymore. Which one are you waiting for? Oh, Travalder, you're just so bad. Are you waiting for the guy sleeping? I hope you're not waiting for the guy sleeping. He's just standing there. Like, there's no hatches coming. Hey, IG, like, how you doing? Welcome to the madhouse of ranches. Yeah, he gave up. This guy's excited, but he's sleeping. Am I seeing this right? So this hatch is sleeping. Okay, you're dying. How are you sleeping? Like, our ranchers are trying to ranch you, and you are just chilling on the ground. This guy. I'll kill you. There's another one. What is happening here? Hey, look, now it's working again. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna do a reload. I'm gonna do a save, and I'm gonna load from this. I don't know if these guys just basically like got bugged. But like if the ranchers are going in there and they're trying to ranch a critter that's obviously not responsive, then that's not good. All right, I'm also gonna take a quick 2-minute break, and then I'll be back. So just let me run to the bathroom, okay? I'll be back. I'm just gonna keep the game up, but pause for a sec. So I'll be back in like 2 to 3 minutes. Alright, hopefully that fixed our little critter issue. Maybe that was a problem too. Who knows? We'll have to keep an eye on it if it happens again. Yeah. Okay. We have a little bit of downtime, it seems like. Put another battery up. Quick spicy salad. Holy shit! Now my lips are burning. We have a lot of Drekos, but I think we're full here. I don't want to build another Dreko ranch. That's just not happening. How are we doing here? Are we pumping? We're pumping. All right. This got done too. Look at that. That's wonderful. So let's do this, and let's do this, and let's do this for a second, and let's do this. Oh shit! 1 second. Un momento, por favor. Set this to 1. Explain this to me slowly. The filter? Is that what you mean? I'll keep it paused until you reply. Have you ever done a mechanical filter? So this is basically the same thing. Yeah, okay. So this is the same thing as what you can do with the gas filter, right? Where you basically say like you want one element to bypass and another one you don't, right? So I'm gonna draw this one somewhere else so you can see like how it looks like. So just keep in mind that you have an incoming pipe and then you have an outgoing pipe, right? So what we're using here is we're using a gas valve, right? And this gas valve is going to be set to 1 gram per second, right? So what we're creating basically is, I'm going to draw this over here so you can kind of see like the small version of it. So we're going to have basically a filter, and this filter is basically going to do like a loop like this, right? So this filter basically it lets 1 gram of carbon dioxide or whatever you prime this with rotate, right? So once this is set up down here, we have it set to 1 gram. So only 1 gram can pass through, right? So at a maximum, there's 1 gram of carbon dioxide or whatever element you have in each of these pipe tiles, right? So there's a total of 4 grams of carbon dioxide in here, meaning there's no room. Oh, stream crashed. Are we back? Let me know when you're back. So at the maximum, there's like, 1 gram of whatever element you have in here. So there's a total of 4. Okay, welcome back. So what that means is there's grams of basically nothing here, right? Then you have your feeding pipe, right? So let's say we're coming from this way, right? I'm just gonna make an arrow, and we're going this way, right? That's basically like our ventilation is coming from here, right? So we have a bunch of carbon dioxide that's gonna be traveling through this pipe. This one is already primed. So what I'm doing right now is I'm priming it, right? So you have to prime it with the element that you want. So I'm going to prime it with carbon dioxide. That means it can only filter out carbon dioxide, right? So then we have bridges that basically go into this, right? So when a carbon dioxide package comes through here, so let's say this is, this is 1 kilo of carbon dioxide comes here, 999 grams will be shunted over into this tile because this already has 1 gram in it. So 999 will go in, and then the remaining gram will go to the next one, and then it will get shunted into this one. So you should have, actually, did I ever build this the wrong way around? Yeah, I did it the wrong way around. This should be the other way around. Let me quickly fix this. But yeah, to give you an idea, so this is basically how this runs. So I would have to turn this around, this guy, and I'll explain why, right? Because I basically just corrected myself, right? So we have the carbon dioxide or whatever we have flowing in. So then each one of these has 1 gram right here, and then we say 999 go over here. The remaining 1 gram will go into this tile right here, into this one, right? So in the continuation pipe. And then we say that one goes into the cycle too. That way you can get a full package or a full packet of whatever's in here into this, right? But then you also say, if the carbon dioxide can't go anywhere else, then you have a bypass that goes off of the white, off the valve. So then any carbon dioxide that cannot go into this cycle, so right, because it can only go from this tile to this tile, but you only let through 1 gram each time, the remaining carbon dioxide will go into this bridge. So then this is basically our outlet. So any carbon dioxide that comes through here gets pushed into here and into here, and then but this valve only lets through 1 gram each time. So even if this comes in with a full packet, right, we take it out of here, we put the full packet in here, so it goes here from 1 gram to a full packet, right, because 999 come over and 1 gram's already there, so that's a full packet. That packet, 1 gram goes here, and then the remaining 99 go to this one. So then anything that comes out of here is whatever you filter out, right? And then let's say oxygen is coming through here, right? Oxygen can't go in a pipe that has carbon dioxide in it. It tries here. Oxygen can't go in a pipe that has carbon dioxide in it because there's 1 gram in each of these already. And then I'll just continue on. What happens if you have 10 cycles of all CO2? Would it break the filter? No, it does not break the filter, right? So let's say there's 2 packets, right? So let's say these 2 packets, right? Let's say these 2 packets are flowing in and they're both CO2, right? So you have 1 gram going around, 999 go here, right? This full packet goes up here. 1 gram goes through the filter, the valve, I'm sorry, through the valve, right? 999 go here because they can't go anywhere else, right? So 999 are shunted out. Then the next packet comes in, same thing. Next packet comes in, same thing. As long as this can continuously pump, right? If this ever backs up, then yes, it will fail. But if this never fails, like if this pump, this outgoing never fails, then the carbon dioxide will always get here. So the only way this fails is if your outgoing pipe cannot accept anymore. Does it make sense? So I'm gonna deconstruct this, and we'll show this in action here in a second. But I do need to revamp this. This is a high priority as well. Because this one actually needs to be here to be correct. Oh my god, this is taking forever. Okay, so now we build it this way. So the only time this breaks is if this one can't output, right? So, or wherever you're bringing this, right? So if I'm saying I'm going to bring the carbon dioxide over here, or I'm going to bring it down here, which is what I want to do. Like if this one can't pump carbon dioxide, then it will fail. All right, now we need to set this to 1 gram. We're going to tell them to do this quick. Some dupe should come by real quick. Set it. Now it's set. Right. So now we prime it. So I separated it a little bit so I can prime it. We connect this. We'll get this one set up, and then you can see this in action. Yes, you can make... That is exactly what most people use this for. So I would put this into like an infinite storage of carbon dioxide, and it will never, ever break. Correct. That's correct. Right, so this is ready, right? We have it set to 1 gram. 1 gram is going through. So now I'm going to prime it with like 1 packet. And we'll do it with 1 packet so you can kind of see it. And then we'll open it up, right? We also have to make sure that this can go somewhere, right? So let's So the only thing that should be coming through here is, well, we have a bunch of oxygen too. Let's just pump the oxygen here for a second, right? I mean, we'll fix this in a second. I don't get how it doesn't send 1 gram per second to the infinite storage, right? Because the loop goes this way, right? So it sends from this tile to this tile. It sends 1 gram every time. So if a full packet comes in, 1,000, 1,000 goes here, 1 goes here, 999 goes here, right? And then anything that comes into the loop comes from the outside world, right? So this internal loop basically just does 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. But then it basically takes anything out of this pipe into these 2 tiles down here, right? Which both have into this little loop, right? These 4. You know, I'll draw this loop again to make it a little more easily visible. Because this loop just runs 1 gram each, right? So it goes 1 gram over and around. And then any excess, so if there's 1,000 coming here, we basically shunt it out into the bridge to the side and bring it down. But yeah, so what's our yellow alert right now? Oh, this one, right. I just want to get this set up so the overflow can work, so you can see the rest of it working. Right, so now we have this set, right? So now if I take this one, it's going to take carbon dioxide in. And the only thing you have to be careful is the priming part, right? So if I had oxygen in here, I'd be priming this with oxygen. That would not what we want. But yeah, let's take a quick look. It's going to be hard to see, but... So now you can see how it's... So each one of these has 1 gram of carbon dioxide in it now. Can I click on these? Right, so there's 1 gram in here. I can't actually get the pipe. This one is... Wait, that shouldn't be empty. Okay, we did not prime that, right? We shouldn't need more though. This should be primed perfectly. Okay, maybe we need 2 more packets to get in. All right, so see now we have the prime. So now it's primed with 1 gram in each tile, and it's basically just circling this. So now if I connect this, you'll see how this works. Right, so we have polluted oxygen coming through, probably oxygen at some point. But the carbon dioxide should all get filtered out down here. So the only thing that goes through is whatever is not carbon dioxide, as long as this vent can go, right? So then what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to extend this, and I'm going to put a high pressure vent here. And it sends the rest to storage. Right, so whatever you're taking out is what you're filtering out, right? And then all the other gases will continue on. So like what you can do is what I've done in like other worlds is where you have a bunch of gas storages, or like let's say you have a bunch of infinite storages on top of each other. You can build multiples of these and then set up 1 for each element, right? So you can set up 1 for CO2, 1 for oxygen, 1 for polluted oxygen, 1 for natural gas, 1 for hydrogen, and basically whatever comes, if you have a filter for it, it will filter it out. Ventilation, we're going to put a high gas vent here. But yeah, as long as this vent can pump out carbon dioxide, which it might fail here in a second, right? Like, see, it's overpressurizing right now. It's never gonna fail. It can't fail, right? Because you take 999 to here, and then up, and then the 999 instantly leave again, right? Because you can only go 1 gram can only go to the right. The remainder that is not coming out of here, if it's a full packet, will be 1 gram. That 1 gram will go here and then go into this pipe, which is always going to be 1 gram, right? Because this loop only allows 1 to go through. Only these tiles down here can accept. So this one accepts 999, which instantly goes out again. And this one can accept technically 999 as well, but it will only ever be able to accept 1 gram. And that's 1 gram that we did not pull out of the first loop. So this second one will always see like how that one just okay. So we have a full packet coming here, right? So 999 are going to go out, and then 1 gram is going to keep going. You'll see this here in a second, right? So like, oh, I gotta save right now. Does it use power? It does not use power. It is powerless. So there's 1 gram here, in it's kind of hard to see, but there's 1 gram of packet right here, and that one's going to go down here, right? So this one's coming out with 2 grams now. Actually, it's less than that, right? But it's like it will always take 1 packet out, right? It will. This will take 999. This one will take the remainder. So no carbon dioxide will ever continue. We do need to get this thing built though. Because you always ever deal with maximum 1 pipe, right? Like you're at maximum, you're dealing with 1 kilo of some gas, right? So polluted oxygen that we can go through, and everything else is fine. All right, I gotta go check on the eggs here. Yeah, we got a bunch of eggs that we need to switch out. Holy shit! I think our ranch just got happy again. Oh boy, do we have any more empty ones over here? Any more eggs? Grub's eggs and sage hatches. What is going on right now? 2 sage and then a grub for some reason. I mean, I'll take it. Even if you have a full packet, it will never break. Because once again, 999 go up here. 1 gram gets pulled over here. That's the only. This can only ever have 1 gram, and then 990 go here. So with a full packet, these packets would be 999 each, every single one of them. If you have a full pipe, continues. Right, 1 gram always goes in the valve, 999. If you have a full packet, one goes over, 999 go left. So even if you have a continuous stream of full packets, this will not fail. How are we getting full packets, by the way? I don't understand how one pump can create full packets. Can you do it with water? Yes, the same thing works with water. Right, so for water, it would look very, very similar. You would just do it with the plumbing, right? So you would have your valve, going. You'd have your loop going. You'd set it to 1 gram, right? Then you have your feeder pipe. Then you have your liquid pipes going in. So this one takes 900. This one takes, what is it, 9.9 kilos, right? So it's different, right? Because gases and pipes are different, right? So because gas pipes only take 1 kilo, liquid pipes take 10 kilo. So this will take 9.99 over, right? And then one always keeps looping, and then the remaining water tile comes in on the second pipe, which this brings 1 kilo down, or 1 gram down or something, and the 999 or whatever it's bringing down. So they will do the same thing with water. The important part is the priming, right? So the only thing that's difficult about this build is you have to prime it with the element that you want, right? You can do this with chlorine, with whatever you want to prime it with, right? Yeah, you can do this with both liquids and gases. And you can, like, I could set up another one that filters out, like, the polluted, and one that does oxygen, so I can put it in the pipe or whatever I want. So, yeah, you can definitely do that. So the only reason I'm doing this is so that I can open up the space over here, right? Because I want to make sure that we get the rest out of here. And also, so then the next thing we want to do is here, instead of doing this, we want to change this one up. So we want to do something like... We want to do something like this. And I need to move this. That's kind of dumb. kind of messed this up a little bit. Yeah, you should definitely use this. Like, I mean, the thing is, they save you like 120 watts, right? I mean, they're a little complicated to set up. Like, this is the compact version of it, right? But I mean, you can do the same thing, like going upwards, downwards, however you want. The only thing the only thing you have to keep in mind is that the direction matters, right? So the valve needs to be exiting the same way that your pipe is exiting. And the reason for that being is so that the remainder of the full packet needs to travel to the next bridge. That bridge needs to take whatever remainders left, which is the 1 gram of gas right now, and take it out. Otherwise, you would have 1 gram of carbon dioxide continue if this loop was the other way around. If the valve was the other way around. So you just have to make sure that your valve flows the same way as your pipe flows. Right, so if you're going upwards, then your valve has to go upwards. If your gases or liquids are traveling downwards, then your valve has to go downwards, right? Okay, so let's get this from here. Okay, so we split this, right? So we got a bridge now. We got to get this built. Once this is built, we're going to deconstruct that. Then we're going to deconstruct this. Right, otherwise the pocket would get passed, and that's exactly what you want to avoid. You want to make sure that that remainder packet also goes into your loop, right? Okay, now we put this bridge in. Once this bridge is in, oh shit, wait, hold up. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that yet, because we're not clean. Like if this was just oxygen, I would switch this, but I don't really want polluted and chlorine or whatever we have coming in here, because for some reason we have like mixed gases over here. But this should help us get the rust oxidizers running, and it should also help us melt this biome, right? Because it's gonna get hot over here intentionally. Like, I'm okay with this getting hot. Just produces more water for us. How are our ranches coming along? Do we have any critters that need to be brought up anywhere? Anything? No critters. There's a Draco in here. Do we have any? We have more sage hatches, right? Are we full on sage hatches? We have 1 more slot. So that means we're going to have to put another sage hatch ranch up here. Because we're about to go another sage hatch round. I guess we had to set up for ranches. Right, that's the other thing, right? So, like, it's basically, yeah, it's literally 120 watts that you're saving, right? Once it's set up, like, you will never have to deal with this again. Like, this is gonna just do its job. The only thing, keep in mind, right, like I said, valve needs to go in the right direction, and your output pipe can never clog. If your output pipe clogs, then you're gonna have a problem. But if this goes into, like, an infinite storage, that's 120 free watts right there, just from that. Like, we could set up another one that basically filters out oxygen, and then we could put this oxygen and put it in here, right? We have a bunch of polluted water here. Are we still using this? We are, right? I can't really do anything with this polluted water. That's the problem. I mean, we could set up one right here, I guess. Right? So let's go gas valve, right? Alright, we'll set up another one for oxygen. And we want this to go right to there. So we're going to cut it there, bring it up here, and then we can put the bridge in. Right? And then that will mean any oxygen we take out of this pipe will be prioritized into our loop, which saves us water. because we'll be using it from there. Right, so we'll set this to 1. Make this a high priority, make sure this gets set. And it's set. Alright, so now we need to put the bridges in. But in order, before we put the bridges in, we need to make sure we get the oxygen in. And see, this is going to be a problem here, right? Because we have 400 grams. We do not have enough... No, we do have enough oxygen to prime this, right? So I'm going to split these out. I'm going to do these bridges in. I'm just going to do one bridge just to show you. Oh, this, by the way, is a bad flow. But it doesn't matter because it's primed. Alright, so we have 1 gram. We have some oxygen up here. So now it's going to get primed. See, now we have the primer. So now it's primed. So then we can continue this loop. This is fine. So unless we get a full packet of oxygen right now, we should be fine. So before we do that, we'll make sure we get the bridge in. And then we make sure we connect this. And then that's it. And then that's our oxygen filter right there. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your pasta. Right, so now we get the oxygen out. So now we'll reconnect this, and any oxygen that comes through now is going to get filtered out by the second loop. And since we have this set up this way, this pipe down here is going to let this pass through first. Because this bridge onto this line has priority. This one has a secondary. So any oxygen we're getting from the rusty oxidizers now is going to be prioritized over the electrolyzer, which saves us a little bit of water. Right, correct. But if the full packet passes, then it lets 2 grams through. No. No. Because the valve only ever puts 1 gram over here. Anything else goes to the left. Or goes out of the system. Right? Out of the filter. So now we're getting polluted and like chlorine, I guess, over here. Which is not the worst thing. Right? Like we could probably put like a... we could put something here to have that cleaned, I guess. We don't really have the room for it, though. That's kind of the shitty part. But, I mean, we could put in, like, a thing right here. And do, like, oxygen right here. Oh, wrong one. No, because, okay, yeah, the problem is that it never stays in here, right? This cycle, no matter what, will only have 1 gram in it. So only 1 gram goes through. Everything else gets left instantly. You never have the scenario where it's like 99, 999, 998, 997. Because whatever you're taking out, instantly goes out of the loop. This loop will always stay at like 1 gram. And whatever comes in instantly goes back out. So what comes in out of this pipe right now gets put over here. Goes up here. This has priority. So 1 gram always goes here. Anything else. So at a maximum 999 will go here. And then that means that makes that empty, right? So 1% goes here. 99% goes there. This never changes. At a maximum, this output is ever going to be 999. If you have a full packet, it's 999. My other problem is that this could back up right now. Right? Like if this oxygen is not used up fast enough, that could be a problem. That could backlog this. But then if this does backlog, then I'll just get the oxygen down here. We have printables. Draco eggs. Sure, we'll take the Draco eggs. How are we getting grub eggs now? Oh, because we're ranching the oh my god, 8 sweet eggs. We are in business, boys. We have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, please report. We have a problem. I can't bridge it there. What is this line? What the fuck is this line? Okay, we don't need this line anymore. Oh, this was our pump line from earlier. Okay, I don't need these on priority, like emergency. I mean, come on, guys. Stop it at once. Okay, hold on. I'm also seeing that we don't need to do iron anymore. Let me take iron out of here. Yeah, I think so. We got water here. So we got a lot of water here still. We're gonna have a lot of water here. And then this is we just started melting this one, right? So this is basically the two rust oxidizers are probably gonna melt this. Might have to relocate them a little bit. But yeah, the ice biomes are probably gonna hold us over. We got water here. And then long term, the plan is still to get these guys ranched again. But right now I'm not prioritizing the pips, which is kind of like I should do like one of these guys high, right? So that